What is going on, everybody, and welcome to Dynamite on Thursday night. We are live and we are ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AEW Dynamite. We are live, and what a stacked night we have for you. This energy in the building is absolutely palpable as we continue to build towards Dynasty. Well, that's right, Cole. We are deep into this tag team tournament, and the action will be non-stop all night. Plus, we have a crucial women's first round match that also serves as an AEW World Title Qualifier. And the women's division is on absolute fire right now, and tonight is going to be huge for them. But that's not all. We also have the continuing AEW National No.1 Contenders series moving forward. And don't forget the big singles match we have lined up tonight as Adam Page goes one-on-one with Will Ospreay, with the winner of that facing MJF next week on Dynamite to determine who will go to face Samoa Joe at Dynasty. We will also see the first appearance of the new AEW Women's Tag Team Champions, and of course MJF is in the building tonight. You never know what kind of chaos he might cause. And much, much more. This is one of the most stacked cards we've seen in recent weeks. Buckle up, everybody, because Dynamite is going to deliver on all levels. So sit back, relax, and get ready for a night you will soon not forget. This is AEW Dynamite, and it starts right now. Well, speak of the devil, and thou shalt appear. Well, we know that MJF with that. If you haven't seen last episode of Dynamite, it was quite a grueling match whereby, let's just say, Jon Moxley won't be doing any fishing anytime soon, that's for sure. This proverbial man took to the lowest stages in order to ensure that Jon Moxley's tenure in AEW is going to be with absence. Well, look at me. Standing in the middle of this ring after I just broke Jon Moxley's arm last week. Like it was nothing. You know what the best part is? I did it with a smile on my face. I beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and I'm the undisputed king of professional wrestling, and there isn't a single person on this roster who can touch me. Next week, I face the winner of Ospreay and Hangman, and the winner of that faces Joe for the AEW World Title at Dynasty. Well, it looks like the world champion heard MJF pretty loud and pretty clear. You know what, MJF? You got a real big mouth for somebody who needed help to beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. You want to brag about breaking arms? I'll show you what real beating looks like. You want this title so bad, then you have to go through Ospreay or Hangman first. But if you make it to Dynasty, I'll be waiting to break you. We'll see about that, Joe, but mark my words, I'm walking out of Dynasty as the AEW World Champion. There is nothing you can do to stop me. I am the salt of the earth, and I am the face of AEW. Well, that's a shame. MJF ain't going to stick around for a conversation with the world champion. Of course, his opponent for next week on Dynamite will be determined in our main event tonight. Hangman Adam Page, Will Ospreay, 15-minute time limit. This one's got a 10-minute time limit. Samoa Joe wanted a challenge. Oh boy, he's going to get it. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. Well, he's had a little bit of a meteoric rise in AEW, has Roosh. El Toro Blanco is looking to put his name in the hat for that World Championship. A victory over Samoa Joe, like Samoa Joe did promise to anybody who was brave enough to step up to him, could get Roosh a world title opportunity. We're going to kick things off here. Of course, 10-minute time limit in effect in this match. Of course, that is the case for all non-title matches and non-main event matches in AEW and WWE. And we're going to start things off with some chain wrestling. And Joe just overpowering Roosh. Roosh showing that he's got a bit of strength about him as well. If you're Roosh, you've got to limit the power of Samoa Joe. I don't know. That sounds like quite a difficult task, to be honest. And he's doing a good job. Nice powerbomb there from Roosh. El Toro Blanco starting off this match positively. Double axe handle to the down Samoa Joe. We don't usually see Samoa Joe in this kind of predicament. But Roosh might not want to play with Samoa Joe. He might get the ass kicked. Okay, so you've got to be careful of that Kakina clutch and that muscle buster. They're the two most dangerous moves in the arsenal of Samoa Joe. World champion, and off the turnbuckle goes Roosh. Of course, with the new time limits in effect, if it does go past 10 minutes, the match will result in a draw. If you haven't checked the community post, very excited to announce that the Continental Classic is coming post-Dynasty. That's going to be exciting. That will take up much of the summer, folks. Kick out there from Samoa Joe. Because all competing. Oh, wow, what a... You know, people talk about Samoa Joe's age, and you just see the speed in which he reacted to that, and a kick out from Roosh. The big clothesline from Roosh. He's had a good start in this match. Well, a bit of a mixed bag, to be honest. Now a back body drop from Roosh, taking down the world champion, and both men are down. 2 minutes into this match, and they're already spent. Of course, when you have two powerhouses like these two, it's difficult to conserve energy in this ring. Roosh will be looking for big moves to put the champ down. He'll be looking to prove a point, and he's going to have to do that, but just sent to the outside by Samoa Joe. That gesture, if that gesture's anything to go by, Roosh Bennett might be in trouble. To the outside, of course. Count out is in effect. 10-second count out. Joe's going to roll in and out to restart the count. He wants to, I'll tell you for sure, Samoa Joe will not want to win this via count out. He's going to relax and allow Roosh time to get back in the ring. He is going to get back in the ring. El Toro Blanco walks straight into one of them devastating super kicks from Samoa Joe, and a elbow drop to follow from the 300-pounder. Samoa Joe is just scarily athletic for somebody of his size. Of course, age is a factor, and now we're seeing him unloading on Roosh in the corner. Busted wide open is El Toro Blanco. Now he might be El Toro Rojo, which means he's red. The Red Bull is bleeding like a stuffed pig here. Look at the strength of Roosh. Oh my God. Tombstone pile driver on the world champion, and that might be enough. Kick out there from Joe. I don't think I've ever seen anyone pick up Samoa Joe like that. That's impressive from Roosh. Of course, the Continental Classic is fast approaching. Of course, the Continental Championship will be introduced. 12 competitors, 2 leagues, 2 teams of 6, 2 groups of 6, should I say. All vying for points to compete. And the top 2 will go through, compete in the semi-finals, and the final will crown the AEW Continental Champion. And of course, the AEW World Championship will still be active, all the other titles. It's just the summer of the Continental Classic is going to be very exciting. And a clothesline there from Roosh. He's asking the question of Samoa Joe if he can get to his feet, and an axe handle brought by Roosh keeps Samoa Joe down. To say Samoa Joe could be in trouble here. If you allow Roosh to build momentum, he has that smash mouth style that can really impact you in a Samoan drop. To the Samoan Joe. Mightily impressed with Roosh in the early ongoings of this contest. Opening contest here on Dynamite, coming live to you pretty much every Thursday unless anything drastic happens. I'm enjoying both WWE and AEW Dynamite. Be interested in the comments to see which show you guys are enjoying more. It's been a competitive opening contest to say the least. Now Samoa Joe holding the throat there. Looks like he took a little bit of damage there from the axe handle maybe. Roosh going to go to work on the targeting the limb, the right arm of Samoa Joe, trying to take away the strength. The AEW World Champion not in trouble yet, but could stand to be. Now Samoa Joe, Uranagi, and he could be in trouble, El Toro Blanco. A kick out there. still alive in this one. And I want to know if this one goes to a draw, what the reaction will be. You know, Samoa Joe said that if somebody can defeat him, then they would get a title opportunity. And wait a second, Rush is going to get dumped on the apron here. What happens if they draw? Because technically, he hasn't beat them. Of course, let's not worry about that until the time limit expires anyway. Rush here showing a lot of heart. Samoa Joe going to throw him back in the ring. Oh no, off the apron as well. Putting a little bit more punishment. And Rush now with an DDT on the outside to the world champion. Samoa Joe trying to clutch at straws to survive here, but manages to reverse that Irish whip into the ring. Of course, that Kikina clutch is deadly, and he might be looking for it right here. He looks dialed in. Oh, he missed. And Rush is going to beat him to the punch. El Toro Blanco doing everything he can. Of course, let's not forget that El Toro Blanco, Rush, has been lacerated above that right eye for the entirety of the match, pretty much. Of course, that'll affect your vision. Also, the blood flow as well. Look at this. Oh, my God. Just bouncing Rush across the ring, using his impressive physique to do so. Now he could be looking for something big. Samoa Joe, reversal there from Rush, sent to the outside. A reversal from Joe. Getting intense this one now, folks. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock. And a powerbomb from Rush. If he can get a pinfall here. Oh, wait a second. He's going to go for double duty, double damage, and try and secure the victory. What's he asking of Samoa Joe? And a big splash connects. Well, it was more of a headbutt, actually. Has he done enough to beat the world champion? Not just yet. But he might do with this move. It looks like he's stalking him up, and a big punch to the gut. Another huge fist right to the centre of the head of Samoa Joe. What's next in this match? 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes on the clock. This one looks like it's going to go the time limit. Hopefully not. Joe reverses. Or maybe not. Because Rush is in that corner. And when Joe has you in the corner, you might as well give up. And thankfully, Rush dropped to his... drop down. That's probably the smartest thing to do, because you don't want to get hit. Oh, wait a second. He's going to go for that pile driver. And it connects. That could be enough. Rush with the cover. Could be enough to beat Samoa Joe, and a kick out at 2.5. Joe still in this one. Rush a little bit unsure about the officiating there. Hard to say. They have a hard job. Fight forever, chant the crowd. Of course, they won't be able to fight forever due to that time limit implication. And as you can see, just over a minute left on the clock. I mean, surely now for Rush, I know you want to win, but it's about not losing. We're going to go to some fisticuffs. I don't know if this is necessarily the best strategy to get in with Samoa Joe, if I'm being honest. Them chops can be heard throughout the entire of America there. Some real big chops. And a forearm miss there, and a super kick from Joe nearly takes the head off of Rush. Goes for the pinfall. He'll be aware of the time limit. Well, not specifically, but he'll probably know that he hasn't got long left to retain his dignity in this match. I mean, it's not really it doesn't affect your dignity losing to Rush, to be honest. Oh, wait. Oh, no. He's in trouble. Rush is in trouble because Joe is smelling the water. He's deep in salt water like a shark with its bait. And a muscle buster connects to Rush. Samoa Joe protects his legacy. I mean, let's not be naive here. Rush was game tonight. He had a really good effort trying to topple the AEW World Champion. Now, in my opinion, he did a really incredible job of being competitive in this match and offering something that Samoa Joe nearly couldn't conquer. At the end of the day, he's the World Champion for a reason. A 20-year veteran, Samoa Joe. That is no secret. And he manages to pick up the victory here tonight against Rush. And now his eyes will be firmly focused on the main event between Hangman Adam Page and Will Ospreay. It was that muscle buster in the corner that actually managed to finish Rush. It's a shame he couldn't hold out about 40 seconds because he would have got the draw. things could have looked a whole lot different, but Samoa Joe doesn't care. I mean, he's bleeding as well. I didn't realise that Joe had a laceration, but the world champ stands tall tonight here on Dynamite. Willow, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. Big match tonight against Thunder Rosa in the first round of the tournament. The winner goes on to face Thekla at Dynasty for the world title. I know you're the TBS champion and everything, but I would like to be in your corner tonight. The Babes of Wrath need to stick together. I'll be right there at ringside cheering you on and making sure Thunder Rosa doesn't try anything funny. Harley, look, I really appreciate you coming to check on me before my big match, but I promise you I've got this one. I'm going to face Thunder Rosa alone, and I need to do this on my own tonight. I am the TBS champion, and I've earned everything that I've got myself. I respect you as a friend, Harley, but tonight I need to focus, and I need to handle this match my way with no shortcuts. But Willow, don't forget we're a team, the Babes of Wrath. I can watch your back out there. Thunder Rosa is no joke, and you know it. Just let me know if you want me to be there for you. I'm begging, please. Look, Harley, I know you mean well, but this is something I need to do alone. I'm sorry if anything I said seems like I'm not wanting your support. Of course I do, but if I win tonight and make it to Dynasty, I want to know I did it on my own terms. No help, just me versus the best. Fine, I understand that's how you want it, but just know I'll be watching from the back and cheering for you the whole time. Go and get that win tonight, Willow. The Babes of Wrath are behind you, no matter what. Thanks, Harley, I appreciate it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a match to prepare for tonight. I'm going to show everyone why I am the TBS champion. Come on, Willow, she was trying to be nice. Chris, hey, I just finished talking with Harley and now I run into you. This tournament is getting real intense, isn't it? You're in the opposite bracket, so we could technically meet in the finals. Look, I know you're friends with Thunder Rosa and she is my opponent tonight, and I just wanted to say that I respect you both a lot, but tonight I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. Willow, I respect you too. You've been an amazing TBS champion. But yes, Thunder is my friend and she's going to bring everything for you tonight. This tournament is huge for all of us. And since I'm in the opposite bracket, we could both make it far enough that we could meet each other in the finals for a shot at Thekla. That would be one hell of a match. It would be, but one step at a time, brick by brick. My focus is on tonight. I'm going to beat Thunder Rosa and keep moving forward, and I hope you do the same in your bracket. Well, that certainly is the plan, Willow. Good luck tonight. May the best woman win this tournament, and may the best woman walk out of Dynasty as the new champion and with the head of the Toxic Spider, Thekla. Exactly, and good luck to you too, Chris. This tournament is going to be special, and I plan on being the last woman standing. Well, sign me up if that's going to be the final, by the way, folks. Sign me the hell up. And wait a second, we got Kyle Fletcher here. You've got to be kidding me, Mick. I've just spoke to Don Callis. A triple threat at Dynasty against Swerve and Darby. I already beat Darby. He's coming off a war with Swerve. This is complete bullshit. I'm the TNT champion, and I shouldn't have to defend against two people. Especially not those two clowns. I just defended this title, and now you're making me do it again? What the hell is going on, Mick? Why are you doing this? Are you making my championship a joke? Look, Kyle, I understand you're upset, but this is the direction we're going under my general managership. We're going to make the TNT title a working man's title. It means frequent defenses, real competition, and also, by the way, Kyle, you're defending that title on Dynamite next week. I'll announce the opponent next week at the show, and that is non-negotiable, Kyle. This is how we build stars around here. If you're as good as you say you are, then you should have no problem defending that title regularly. Next week, too, just defended it, and now you're making me defend it again. This is exactly why I'm starting to hate it around here. You're turning my championship into a joke. I should be focusing on bigger things. Well, and if you lose it before Dynasty, for example, next week, then you won't have a triple threat match to worry about anymore, will you, Kyle? So it's a win-win situation. The TNT title is about to become the most defended title in AEW. You are going to lead by example. Right, okay, well, we'll see what Don has to say about this. But I'm not losing this title to anyone next week, and not at Dynasty. I'll beat Swerve and anyone else you throw at me, but mark my words, Mick. Between me and you, this thing here, it's not over. Well, we're going to turn our attention to the women's #1 Contenders tournament, and with the Continental Classic being announced, that's going to take up much of summer, so we need to determine the winners ASAP. And we're going to have a look at the brackets right now. Mercedes Moné seen off Red Velvet last week. The winner of Willow and Thunder Rosa will go head-to-head with the CEO in the semi-finals. The winner, of course, will face Thekla at Dynasty. Well, Thunder Rosa definitely as tough as a $2 stake. She's going to go head-to-head with Willow Nightingale, the current TBS champion. That's the interesting thing, you know, with this and the Continental Classic, champions can be involved. Double titles are really a chance. You know, you have the current AEW National Champion Ricochet in the Continental Classic. Them brackets they've been revealed on the Discord. They'll be revealed post-Dynasty on the show for those of you who just watch. So you want to be in the Discord, get exclusive news. We're going to start this one off. Of course, Willow coming across, well, no support needed from Harley. Of course, Chris Statlander talking about that they're on the opposite sides of the tournament. Of course, Chris goes head-to-head with Athena next week. That's going to be a difficult match for Chris, to be fair. We're going to start this one. Collar and elbow tie-up and some classic wrestling. Because if you're Willow Nightingale, the prospect of a double championship reign is looming. The only other competitor in this entire tournament that currently holds a championship at the moment. Everybody else vying for their first championship goal. And, oh God, sits on the neck of Thunder Rosa. And she might need she might need an ambulance early on. And as I mentioned it earlier, tougher than a $2 stake, Thunder Rosa. But the thing about Willow Nightingale is she's incredibly athletic. And you've got to be really careful not to get sucked into a war of high-flying moves with Willow, because she has a mix of power and precision. And also speed, and you see her just plant Thunder Rosa in the corner there. Willow started this match off as we expected, fast. Now a suplex attempted on Thunder Rosa. Oh, God. The knee might be that neck might be broken. Another somersault onto Thunder Rosa. Only one of these women can advance to the semi-finals. Of course, the prospect of facing the CEO is one that every woman on AEW wants to accomplish. Red Velvet did actually put on a really good showing last week against Mercedes Moné. It was certainly no squash match. Of course, the TBS title, of course, as well. And a nice Samoan drop from Willow. Needs to be... we've heard Mick Foley with Kyle Fletcher. Wants to make working people titles, and that's exactly what I can envision for the TBS Championship. So Willow might have a lot of scheduled appearances should she go deep in this tournament. Of course, if you're Thunder Rosa, you want to get back to the top, back to the AEW Women's World Championship. She's going to need to shift the momentum in a big way here tonight, and we're going to... I definitely think the striking game favours Thunder Rosa here. Willow might be powerful, but of course Thunder Rosa very, very gritty. She'll go to like certain depths to win a match, and overpowered. And that forearm might have knocked her teeth out. I hope Isaac Yankum is still in business, and that's a lovely senton bomb there from Willow Nightingale, and another one to follow. I have to say, in the first 3 minutes of this match, of course all tournament matches having a 10-minute time limit. If it goes to a draw, both of them eliminated. Mercedes will get a bye to the final. That's the stakes that are in place. You don't want to draw a match. That's why time limits are avoided. They want to be avoided because it's a loss for both women. Starting to see Thunder Rosa now come back into this match. She really needed a big moment to shift the tide. Still to come tonight. We've got the AEW Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders tournament, and a running knee there from Thunder Rosa might have stopped Willow Nightingale right in her tracks. What the hell she got in mind here? Thunder Rosa with a drop kick against the ropes. She might follow that up with a second. This is better from Thunder Rosa. She's got to keep on this. Of course, friends with Chris Statlander with the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. Of course, her and Chris Statlander have multiple avenues should they fail in this tournament to go down. The TBS title, the women's tag titles. We'll have to say General Manager Mick Foley doing an incredible job of making sure there's opportunity for everybody here in All Elite Wrestling. And a wonderful move there from Willow Nightingale taking down Thunder Rosa. And of course, the Continental Classic coming up. The Blue League, the Gold League, that's going to be exciting, and it will last all of summer. The finals will be at an unnamed PLE pay-per-view late in the summer going into the autumn. It's going to be exciting. 33 matches, 12 competitors. Only 2 can go through the groups. And of course, the Continental Championship will be the goal. And whoever wins it will have to defend the Continental Championship, that's for sure, until the next round suffices, and we'll crown a new Continental Champion. The title will be vacated somewhere along the annual Continental Classic tournament. Or, of course, the champion may just be entered. We haven't quite heard from Mick Foley what the rules are, but the champion might be entered in a spinebuster here. There from Willow Nightingale. Of course, Timeless Toni Storm. I know that a lot of you guys have asked where she is. She's here in the building tonight. Well, say in the building. You'll find out where she is. Nice pinfall. Nice splash there from Willow Nightingale. I have to say, you know, the TBS champion has showed up tonight. Thunder Rosa's definitely doing her best to try and stop the onslaught here from Willow Nightingale, but it's not looking pretty here for Thunder Rosa. Got to try and shift momentum back, because Willow's having her own way. Of course, did have the option of having... well, I don't think she could have had Harley out here due to the rules, but offering support. And what the hell is... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Avalanche. My hands are on my head. That powerbomb was absolutely insane. Now Thunder Rosa is going for a reverse DDT driver. That could be enough. I don't know if Willow Nightingale even knows what planet she's on or what arena she's in. That was an incredible powerbomb. The powerbomb could have... The strength of Thunder Rosa to hold Willow Nightingale up, and she literally... it was like a last ride powerbomb. It was impressive there. Thunder Rosa showing why she is a credible contender in this tournament. Just imagine a situation where Thunder Rosa goes all the way and faces her best friend, Chris Statlander. That could be an interesting dynamic when the world title opportunity is in effect. Thekla is in the building tonight. She's going to be watching all these matches, to be fair. But Dynasty is the first pay-per-view. It will be in about 3 weeks' time when all the tournaments are finished. Backlash coming to you first from the WWE side of things. That's going to be an exciting pay-per-view. Lots of things lined up for that. We'll have a little bit of an announcement post-Backlash towards WWE and some of the upcoming PLEs for both companies. Thunder Rosa now might be looking for a count-out victory here. No, definitely not. You know, if I've learned anything about Thunder Rosa, it's that won't do. That won't be good enough for her. Thunder Rosa going to roll to the outside now. I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to get Willow back in the ring. Of course, the count will have restarted because Thunder Rosa's exited the ring. Back in the ring goes Willow Nightingale. Thunder Rosa is in dialing range now to take this match home. And the reversal there from Willow. She's not quite out of energy yet. Maybe a bit slow on the trigger there. Thunder Rosa manages to pluck her out of that punch that she was going to throw. What's Rosa got in mind here? Here we go. Here we go. Back forearm in the corner from Thunder Rosa. Maybe she's looking for a Meteora here. Well, she's going to go for something else. What the hell? Silence there. Maybe a distraction. And Willow with a big shoulder tackle. She had all the time in the world to hit something there. Maybe just out of stamina. I mean, facing Willow Nightingale, it will have took a lot out of her. What's Willow got in mind now? Oh, no. Oh, no. Thunder Rosa, out of stamina, out of energy, and nearly out of time. And Willow Nightingale advances. I don't know what happened there. It looks like Thunder Rosa stalled for a second and couldn't quite get to grips with whatever was going on. But there you see it. Willow Nightingale, Mercedes Moné. Our first confirmed semi-final of the next 2 weeks. Athena, Chris Statlander, Sky Blue, Mina Shirakawa. What happens if Sky Blue advances in that match? What happens if she wins a tournament? Of course, Triangle of Madness are a thing. I mean, are we going to see a finger poke of doom situation? I mean, let's not worry about these things until they happen, to be fair. But I definitely think that... I think one of the women on the A bracket are definitely the favourites. Maybe Willow or Mercedes, Chris Statlander, and Athena, big contenders as well. But things can shock you in tournaments. You'll see that with the Continental Classic. Things shock you, and Willow, of course, she's bleeding as well. What a warrior Willow is. But she advances. Willow, Mercedes Moné, semi-finals. Sky, Thekla is about to head out to the ring for her promo a little bit later on. She's going to remind everyone why she's the AEW Women's World Champion, why no one in this division can touch her. The Triangle of Madness needs to be taking over everything. Well, the plan is in place for the tournament, and with Thekla leading us, we are unstoppable. The women's division is ours, and soon enough, the tag titles will belong to the Sisters of Sin. We are the future of this company. Well, look at the little mystical sisters. Talking big. You two think you're so special because you follow Thekla around? We are the Divine Dominion. We are the ones holding the championships right now. You two can keep playing pixie fairy wannabes, but when it comes down to the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships, no one does it better than Divine Dominion. That's Lena Cross and Megan Bain. Oh, you two think you can just walk around here like you own the place? We've been looking for you, Divine Dominion. You want to run your mouths about being the best tag team in AEW? Then how about you put those titles on the line against us, the Brawling Brits? That's right, we're tired of watching you two parade around like you're untouchable. It's time for a real fight. The Brawling Brits are coming for those AEW Women's Tag Team titles. We want them, so bring it if you're tough enough. You want a shot at our world titles? That's cute. You'll have to wait your turn like everybody else. The Divine Dominion isn't here to entertain you two. But if you keep running your mouth like that, we might just make an example out of you both. The Sisters of Sin, the Brawling Brits, better watch your backs because the Divine Dominion is coming for everything. We don't plan on stopping until we own all the gold in both companies. So enjoy your little conversation while it lasts. Are you feeling tropical? These two are as wild, as unpredictable as they come. Luchasaurus and the Jungle Boy are going to bring that high-flying, hard-hitting style you fans love, and of course they're fired up for their round 1 tournament match. The World Tag Team titles currently held by FTR, and you can see last week the Guns managed to see off the Acclaimed to progress in this tournament. Only one of these teams can go through. I thought I'd just leave that bit in there for you folks. Oh God. Well, the message is simple. It's 3 words. We hurt people. Well, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to be in the ring with these 2 of these 3 gentlemen. We hurt people is the motto. MVP Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley could certainly do that. Well, it's going to be Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin representing the Hurt Syndicate. Tonight they look to progress in the tournament and face the Guns. Well, we're underway, folks. 10-minute time limit on this one. Of course, if the timer does expire, neither team will go through, and a bye will be given to the Guns on the side of the bracket, who will automatically go to the final of the tag team tournament. Starting things off here, a bit of a mismatch here. Jungle Boy Jack Perry and Bobby Lashley. Yeah, I don't know if taunting in front of Shelton Benjamin's wise from the Jungle Boy. He's going to just showboat in front of Shelton Benjamin. I don't know how wise this is, and especially when you've got a caged animal like Bobby Lashley behind you. There we go. He's going to start hurting, and a face plant there from Lashley. He's going to tag in Shelton Benjamin, 2 absolute veterans of the game. And if I'm Jungle Boy Jack Perry, I'm going to I mean, I'd be quaking in my boots. Little collision there in the ring, and a hurricanrana from Jungle Boy. Smart work here from the young up-and-coming talent, former AEW National Champion, and all that history with CM Punk as well. He's reunited with his long-lost buddy Luchasaurus to reform the Jurassic Express, and look at the athleticism of this man. 6'5", 300 pounds, he can move as fast as a fox. Into the corner goes Shelton Benjamin, because the mouth-watering prospect of Bobby Lashley being in the ring with Luchasaurus is something that's really getting me going. Lovely tandem offense there from the Jurassic Express. Pinfall attempted here. Referee doing the London Marathon to get down to the count. It wouldn't have been a 3 count anyway. 1 count there for Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Quite interesting to see that Jurassic Express are taking the control of this match early on. Not what I would have expected. Now he's just going to tell MVP exactly what he thinks of him. Montel Vontavious Porter, not somebody you want to really wind up, a savvy businessman. Now Shelton escapes. Shelton Benjamin collar and elbow tie up here from the gold standard. Into the corner goes Jungle Boy Jack Perry, and now we might be about to see somebody get hurt. Big kick to the face, the side of the head there of Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Bobby Lashley's feeling this one now. He's a former multiple-time world champion. Jungle Boy Jack Perry, MVP, clears the field. And look at the strength of Bobby Lashley. Running power slam on the outside to Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Luchasaurus is going to come try help, but Shelton Benjamin intercepts that. Because the numbers game is a big thing in this match whenever the Hurt Syndicate are involved. And another running power slam to Jungle Boy Jack Perry onto the canvas, onto the mat on the outside. That'll do your back no favours. 7 minutes remaining in this contest. Back into the ring, 7 count from the referee. Bobby Lashley trying to make this one a legitimate win here, and he's going to go to work. Look at the incredible mat wrestling skills of the Almighty. Clues in the Titantron, you're messing around with the Almighty. I mean, Jungle Boy certainly was doing that early on. Maybe now he's going to pay for it. Reversed Irish whip there from Jungle Boy and a chop. Look at the speed of Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Incredibly resilient young man, by the way. He's going to throw a punch at Shelton Benjamin, who's going to telegraph that. Bobby Lashley just going to the outside, taking Shelton off the edge. Is that a smart idea? Is that a smart idea from Jungle Boy Jack Perry? Because he's going to get dominated here. Powerbomb predicament here for Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Off the edge of the turnbuckle, and that one's going to knock his lights out. He just falls. Because there's arrogance, there's complacency, and there's just stupidness. And turning your back on the almighty Bobby Lashley is the third option. Now he's going to continue to go work on Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Still to come tonight, AEW National Championship Tournament. Chris Jericho, wait a second, Luchasaurus is going to go after Shelton Benjamin, who tried to intervene earlier, and that's going to be a bit of a fight on the outside, and MVP is there, of course, as well. But wait a second, is Luchasaurus brawling with MVP? Jack Perry now, he's going to go to work on MVP, who's in the ring, somehow made it into there. What the hell is Jungle Boy got in mind? Chris Jericho, Claudio, Castagnoli, AEW National Championship, and our main event of the evening tonight. How can we forget Hangman Adam Page, Will Ospreay? The winner takes on MJF on Dynamite next week. Winner of that match will go ahead to AEW Dynasty, the first premium live event, and Jungle Boy Jack Perry, and that one was wide of the mark. AEW Dynasty to face Samoa Joe into the steps, or tried to get him into the steps. Now a full Nelson slam from the almighty. 5 minutes left on the timer. I have to think a draw for either one of these teams is so disappointing. Both will be eliminated if the timer expires. And now Jungle Boy Jack Perry just running away from Bobby Lashley. That's probably the smartest thing he's done all night. The Luchasaurus is going to be there. 6 count from the referee and a face plant there again. He's going to go after MVP. I don't know what the obsession is. I don't know what MVP's done and planted on his neck. 8 count here. Is he going to be counted out? He gets in after 9 count. Does Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Now Bobby Lashley's going to continue to, oh God, torture rack hold here. Could be in trouble and just plants Jack Perry down on the floor. Jurassic Express so loved, and I don't know what Shelton Benjamin's doing in the bottom right of your corner there. Bobby Lashley looking for a big move. Luchasaurus seems to be looking over in a clothesline reverse from Jack Perry. But Luchasaurus saying some words to Shelton Benjamin. Of course, Jack Perry might need his help. Got to get up on the edge of the ring apron, provide an option for your partner. He's there anyway, tag in to Luchasaurus. He's formerly a member of the Patriarchy under the tutelage of Christian Cage. He'll be coming soon, and everybody's fathers better watch out. Luchasaurus now, incredible axe handle there. Power, strength, 6'5" monster. This is the match. This is the moment in the match we were all looking forward to. These two behemoths, no bread, no water, just meat. It ain't gonna happen for long because a tag has been made and a big splash, and that's from almost 7 feet in the air. I think Jack Perry has to be careful with this taunting. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure it's a good tactic. He certainly ran like a scalded dog there to tag Bobby Lashley, who makes the tag to Shelton Benjamin. Out to the outside of the ring, Luchasaurus is just going to drag Shelton Benjamin back in the ring. I have to say, I've been impressed with Jurassic Express. The way that they manage, who's it? Oh, wait a second. Shelton Benjamin could be done. Choke slam predicament. What the hell's Jack Perry doing? He's going to try to take Bobby Lashley, and collateral damage there, taking out the manager, MVP. And a senton to Bobby Lashley. And I have to say, Jack Perry, give him a world title shot after this performance. Luchasaurus here. Oh, it's over for Shelton. A huge face buster there. Jack Perry going to brawl with the Almighty on the outside. Luchasaurus and a kick out from Shelton Benjamin. MVP, interestingly, is doing nothing. He knows that if he gets involved, that will be a big issue. But Jack Perry now, Frankensteiner on MVP. I'm sure he was asking for that, to be fair. I don't know what MVP's done to deserve all this, but in the ring, focus our attention back in the ring. Luchasaurus dominating Shelton Benjamin. Benjamin's going to fight out a former Intercontinental Champion, a former ECW Champion, multiple-time Tag Team Champion. Incredible accolades here for the gold standard. Jack Perry and Bobby Lashley still going at it on the outside of the ring as Luchasaurus is going to go to the top rope. I mean, it's just annoying Bobby Lashley now is Jack Perry. Look at that from Luchasaurus. Incredible athleticism from this 300-pounder. 1 minute 49 on the clock. And oh my God, that moonsault is 300 pounds of pure athleticism. Luchasaurus doing a great job here. Irish whip into the ropes, and now he's going for that tombstone again. Oh, that face plant. This time he doesn't sit down. Could be enough that to win the match, and now Lashley's finally seen enough of Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Benjamin was nearly done there. Lashley was there to make the save regardless. 1 minute on the clock. Benjamin, the Hurt Syndicate, Jurassic Express in danger here of being eliminated. A nice knee to the face there from Shelton Benjamin, and now electric chair predicament. What's he going to go for? Oh my God. Power bomb. Minute left. Jack Perry's been laid out by Bobby Lashley, so all that offense that Jack Perry dished out on the Almighty, and well, he just beat the living daylights out of him. Now he's going to go after Shelton Benjamin, and that's going to leave these two behemoths in the ring. 50 on the clock. Bobby Lashley's going to have to be quick to get this one done. Or Luchasaurus, whichever one it is, and a power slam from Lashley, taking down Luchasaurus. They're brawling like, well, God knows what, like a drunk outside a pub on the south side of the ring. Shelton Benjamin and Jack Perry. Bobby Lashley now, 29 seconds. Luchasaurus reverses it. This one's going to go at the time limit, isn't it? 23 seconds. Something big has got to happen in 20 seconds. Oh, God. And Luchasaurus now with the chokeslam, and Lashley just fights out. And a huge clothesline from the Almighty. Of course, these men are not aware of the time limit, by the way. 9 seconds, and I don't think we're going to get a result. We're not going to get a result, folks. It's going to be a draw. And that will mean that the Guns go on to the finals. I can only imagine MVP's absolutely furious. The crowd not happy with this, by the way, but the rules are the rules. Time limits are time limits for a reason. And now the Ass Boys are in prime position to go to the finals, and they will have to wait for the other side to complete. But wow. Konosuke Takeshita, Darby Allin, I've got both of you on the line right now. First off, Konosuke, I want to say how much I've missed having you around here. The Don Callis family casting you out was a mistake, and I look forward to your return. Darby, I also want to apologise again for last week. I shouldn't have sent you out there against Kyle Fletcher when you weren't at 100%. That's completely on me, and yes, I am sorry. It's fine, Mick, I'm not here to dwell on the past. I just want my shot at the TNT title that I've earned, and I'm ready to take it from Fletcher. Trust me, Mick, I just needed that time to recover. Mick, I'm more interested in coming back to AEW and taking what's mine. The Don Callis family turned their back on me, but I'm coming back stronger than ever. That's what I like to hear, Konosuke. You should set your sights on whoever wins that TNT title. First, we need to settle things here, Darby. Darby, both you and Swerve deserve a shot, so I'm making it official. At Dynasty, it will be a triple threat match for the TNT Championship. Darby Allin, Swerve Strickland, and if he is still the champion, Kyle Fletcher. The winner will take all. That's what I wanted to hear. And when I'm ready, I'll go through both of them and get that title back. No more excuses, no more waiting. The triple threat sounds like fun. I'll be watching closely, and when I return to AEW, I'll be coming back for whoever walks out of Dynasty with that title. Tell Fletcher to enjoy it while he can. And I'm also going to win the Continental Classic. Yeah, well, both of you are in the Continental Classic, so one of you, maybe you, Darby, might walk in the TNT champion. That's the spirit, gentlemen, and this is what AEW is all about. Competition, respect, and the best wrestling in the world of professional wrestling. I can't wait for Dynasty. Well, we're going to turn our attention in-ring, and as Sky Blue and Julia Hart said earlier, Thekla with a message to the entire women's locker room. Can't imagine it's going to be a good message, I'm going to be honest. Look at all these dumb bitches in the back, fighting in this pathetic little tournament, thinking they have a chance to face me at Dynasty. It's very entertaining, but it's also entertaining how delusional they are. It doesn't matter who wins this stupid tournament, because no matter what dumb bitch comes out on top, I'm still going to destroy her at Dynasty. Remind everyone why I'm the undisputed queen of this division. I saw little Mercedes Moné make it to the semi-finals. How cute. That dumb bitch thinks she's going to beat me. She can keep dreaming, but reality is coming for her, just like it's coming for all of you other dumb bitches. Willow, Nightingale, Athena, Kristallanda, Mina, Shirakawa. All of you dumb bitches are the same to me as Mercedes Moné. She's another name I'm going to add to my victim list after I humiliate you in the middle of that ring at Dynasty. This entire tournament is a complete waste of time. You're all fighting for the honour of losing to me. And I can't wait to watch you all tear each other apart just so I can finish the job myself. So keep fighting, keep climbing that ladder, because when you finally reach the top of this tournament, I'll be waiting to knock you right back down to where you belong and remind you exactly who runs this women's division. To whoever wins this ridiculous tournament, congratulations, you earned the right to get your ass beat by the AEW Women's World Champion at Dynasty, so bring your best, because I am ready. I'm still going to humiliate you and remind everyone why I'm the undisputed queen of this division. Wait a second. Of all of women's wrestling. So enjoy your little moment in the spotlight, because it's not going to last long, and you will all just be a flash in Thekla's huge pan. Well, there's our Women's World Champion, as cordial as ever. I mean, the crowd's certainly letting her know what they think about her. Let's just leave it at that. Well, competition is rising with the AEW National Championship. Ricochet awaiting a contender. This man certainly could be a threat to the whole tournament. There's Claudio Castagnoli, a member of the Death Riders. You know that John Moxley suffering that broken arm from MJF last week. It'll be interesting to see how the Death Riders fare without him for however long he may be out. but the focus is on the AEW National No.1 Contenders tournament. And this is what you have to look forward to, folks. Last week, Orange Cassidy seen off Mark Davis to progress. Jericho Claudio Castagnoli is live right now. And of course, like the Hurt Syndicate and Jurassic Express, if this one goes to the time limit, both these men will be eliminated, and Orange Cassidy will be freshly squeezing his way to the finals. This crowd absolutely electric for this man. The Lionheart, the Learning Tree, Y2J, the man who made the list. Chris, well, not Chris anymore, he goes by the name just Jericho. Let's enjoy his entrance. Well, this contest certainly won't be for the faint of heart, folks. Two absolute strikers. Of course, Jericho more of a technician nowadays. 10 minutes on the clock, and Claudio Castagnoli and Jericho. Can't call him Chris Jericho anymore. He's been very insistent on that. Going to go at it. Got a takedown here early on from the Swiss Superman, the Swiss Cyborg, Claudio Castagnoli, former CMLL champion. No joke. Jericho, we can list his accolades, but we'd have end up with a list like Chris Jericho, to be fair. First ever WWE Undisputed Champion. An Irish whip reverse there from the Lionheart Chris Jericho. Gotta get that in your head, guys. Jericho now. Maybe it's like the film, maybe we are nearing the end. Of course, Jericho might be in the twilight of his career, but he's still looking as good as ever here tonight. Castagnoli just boots to faces there. That's not going to do Jericho's dentist any favour. Continuing the assault. Fireman's carry on the outside. Incredible strength shown from Claudio Castagnoli. That swing from Claudio Castagnoli. That's what you're going to be careful of. For Jericho, it's two moves. The Lion Salt, the Code Breaker, and of course, the Walls of Jericho. I've seen some of the best superstars in the entire world tap out to the Walls of Jericho. You don't want to get locked in that. European uppercut there from Castagnoli. Claudio telling Jericho exactly what he thinks of him, and a missile dropkick in the corner. 8 minutes left on the timer. They have plenty of time to play with right now, and I believe that it starts getting tense. What the hell is Jericho thinking here? Oh, nice dropkick there from Chris. We will get it right, folks. We will earn the respect of Jericho by calling him just Jericho at some point. Reversal here from Castagnoli. Jericho, speed. Full of the age, full your 50s or 40s or 30s. Jericho's still as fast as ever. And another drop kick there from the Lionheart. Castagnoli might be feeling the pace a little bit here of Jericho. And he's going to go for a submission, excuse me. Can't be letting Jericho lock in too many submissions. He'll wear you down. He's deceiving to look at, because you probably look at him and you think, nah, he's not going to be able to lock in a submission. And he hits you with the Walls of Jericho. That was a nice Northern Lights suplex there from Y2J. Stomping on the head of Claudio Castagnoli. And of course, whoever wins this match will go on to take on Orange Cassidy in a few weeks' time. AEW with Claudio on hands on the rope. Referee actually missed that, forcing Claudio Castagnoli to manually kick out. Of course, Dynamite coming to you every Thursday, Monday night. Raw will be live Monday night at 7 p.m. PST. 7 p.m. GMT, sorry, 2 p.m. PST. That's going to be one hell of a barn burner following this Monday Night Raw. If you haven't seen that, please go check it out. It's an incredible show. Of course, Dynamite last week is also one to not miss. Some huge fists there from Jericho, wearing down Claudio Castagnoli, and a uppercut there from the Swiss Superman. What does one of these men have to do? Jericho reverse Irish whip sending Claudio. Oh, they're both going to in sync. We're not talking about bye. If you get the reference, fair play. And Claudio Castagnoli there going for an uppercut. That was very wide of the mark there from the Death Rider. Jericho abdominal stretch. Claudio could be in trouble. Needs to fight out of this one. 6 minutes left on the clock. Arm drag there. Arm toss there from Claudio Castagnoli. He's going to continue the onslaught. He's got Jericho in the corner now. Huge punch there from Claudio Castagnoli. What's he going for? Uppercut in the corner. Jericho might be tasting pure blood and a huge clothesline. Didn't get all of that clothesline though. Might be looking for that swing. And he's not going to manage to get it. Jericho's smart. One of the highest ring IQs in all professional wrestling. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Going to see a back body drop on the apron. Goodness me. Good God. You have to think through all the years of Jericho. That one won't feel good, will it? Lower back problems have not been a shiner. They've not been shy for Chris Jericho. What else Claudio Castagnoli got in mind here? And another uppercut, nearly taking Jericho's head off. Could be in trouble here. Jericho needs a big move. Going for that Cesaro. Well, maybe he's going for the airplane spin. Jericho going to fight out. 5 minutes on the clock. It's over. Jericho gets this locked in. It's over. Walls of Jericho. And he sits on the lower back. Claudio's going to have to tap. He's going to have to tap. And he does. Jericho cinched in. There was no room for the ropes. I'm quite surprised to see Jericho win that fast. Maybe he's got a point to prove. Claudio Castagnoli, I mean, you can't really blame Claudio. I know a lot of people will be like, what the hell? Yeah, you get locked in the walls, Jericho's centre of the ring, you're going to tap like a chicken. That'll mean Chris Jericho moves forward in the National No.1 Contenders tournament. He takes on Orange Cassidy in a couple of weeks' time. That's going to be exciting. Really excited to watch that match. But Jericho, not Chris Jericho, just Jericho stands tall here on Dynamite. Yeah, Doc, I understand. John Moxley's arm is pretty badly broken. He won't be cleared for at least a few months, maybe more. Thanks for the update, Doc. I'll let the Death Riders and the rest of the locker room know now. I appreciate you keeping me in the loop. Hey Mick, sorry to interrupt, but I just had to come talk to you. I know last week Mercedes Moné got the better of me, but I feel like I really showed something out there, and I'm really ready for another challenge. I know Willow is in the No.1 Contenders tournament and everything, and they say walk before you run, but she's going for the AEW World Title, so I was wondering if there's any chance for me to get a shot at that TBS title soon. I've been working very hard, and I honestly think I've earned it. Red, well, first of all, congratulations on a hell of a match last week. You really impressed a lot of people, including me. Right now, things are a little complicated with the TBS title. You see, Willow is the champion, and it wouldn't be fair. She needs to focus on the tournament. I can't make any promises, but I'll keep you in mind for the future. You've definitely got something special, though. Look, Mick, I get it. I appreciate that, Mick, but I don't want to wait forever. I've been putting in the work. I feel like I'm ready to challenge for that title. I just need a chance to prove it. I hear you, Red, but right now, I don't know if you heard my phone call, but I've got a lot on my plate. I'm speaking to a lot of champions, and that's what I'm talking about. Toni Storm is making her own statement right there. I don't know whether it's to do with the TBS title picture, but I don't want to look behind you. Toni, what are you doing up there on top of an ambulance? Are you okay? Is everything alright? I just saw you and I got a little worried. Oh, Red Velvet, darling, how lovely to see you. I'm simply standing here on this ambulance, scouting the field, searching for the reason why I wasn't included in any kind of tournament. Perhaps they are afraid of my star power. Maybe they know if I entered, I would steal the entire show. So here I stand dramatically on this ambulance, like the true Hollywood icon I was born to be. The lights, the camera, the drama. This is my moment, darling. Tony, you are aware you're standing on an ambulance in the parking lot of the arena. I don't think that's how tournaments work. Maybe you should come down and talk to Mick Foley or something, because this is a little concerning. Come down, darling. Why would I want to come down when I can be up here, looking down upon the masses like a Hollywood icon? I was born to be the lights, camera, action and the drama, and this is my moment. I refuse to come down until the world acknowledges me. Okay, well, I'm just going to go right now. Well, good luck with whatever this is. I'll see you around, Tony, but please be careful up there. I'm a little worried about you, even though we aren't friends. I'll see you down the line, I guess. Yes, go, my little starlet, and tell the world the timeless Toni Storm is watching from above. And soon enough, she will return to steal the show once more. Goodbye for now, darling. Well, don't really know what to say, to be honest. Tony sending a message, I guess. Shelton, let me talk to you for a minute. I just watched what happened out there with you and Bobby Lashley against Jurassic Express, and I was being involved. I'm not happy. Time limit draw against Tarzan and the Dinosaur. Look, we don't draw matches, we win them, and we move on to bigger, better things. But tonight we got eliminated from the tag team tournament in the first hurdle. That is unacceptable for a group like ours. Look, MVP, I'm pissed off too. We had them beat. We should have won the match, but Jurassic Express are tougher than we thought, and we ran out of time. I feel like we let the group down tonight, but I feel like not enough credit's been given to our opponents. Look, we can keep dwelling on it. I'm frustrated as hell right now, but I'm ready to bounce back. And tell me what you need, boss, and I'll handle it. No more mistakes. The Hurt Syndicate is going to start hurting people. Look, thankfully we signed a multi-year deal, and that's what I like to hear. We're not done yet. The Hurt Syndicate is far from finished because of one tournament result. We're going to regroup and also come back stronger than ever. But tonight, you need to learn your lesson in humility, and we can't accept performances like that. We can't afford any more slip-ups, Shelton. One more like this and it could be very damaging. Next time we're in the ring, we need to finish the job. No excuses. The Hurt Syndicate is supposed to be the most dominant force in all of AEW, and we will be again. I got it, MVP. No more mistakes. Me and Bobby will regroup, and the Hurt Syndicate is going to take over this company. And everybody's saying that, but I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make that happen. You can count on me. Me and Bobby will hurt people. Well, folks, this one, business is about to pick up. It's your main event time, ladies and gentlemen. MJF will be keeping a close eye on this one. You've got to think about the history between this man and MJF. The Hangman Adam Page. He's going to go one-on-one with the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay, tonight. I can only imagine this one is going to be a technical masterclass. I'm super excited to see it. Of course, 15-minute time limit on this match right here, folks. It's going to be an absolute banger. Well, he's never held the AEW World Championship, but many people think he is deserving. I hope you got your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen, because this one is going to be cinema. Well, the aerial assassin is dialed in here tonight in Phoenix. Our studio for AEW Dynamite in Phoenix, where it's filmed. An incredible, incredible venue. It will host all AEW Dynamites throughout the year. This one's big. Ospreay is going for the big one. And the time has to be soon, you've got to think. This match with Hangman Adam Page tonight, because these two got a little bit of history as well, could be a determining factor. Will Ospreay reaching that momentum, and that will be the goal for the aerial assassin throughout the year. Get that world title, get it. Everybody else around him, all his peers seem to have it locked in. It's the one blip on his record, but of course, a game Hangman Adam Page. It's no joke, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to be a walk in the park for either of these men. I'm expecting an absolute technical bit of brilliance here tonight between these two as AEW competes with WWE. Let's see what they have for the main event. Well, we're going to start off with some chain wrestling, and Adam Page is going to kick things off with a fist to the back there. Will Ospreay is a gut wrench from Adam Page, trying to jockey for positions here. It's a headlock takedown there from the aerial assassin. There's clues in the name. I'm sure we'll see Will Ospreay have to go to the depths of the air tonight. The heights of the air, should I say, and takedown here from Hangman Adam Page. Got more of a striker style, but he's a very good in-ring technician as well. See the timer in the top right. That is applicable for both WWE and AEW Dynamite. Owner of the Universe mode, Jack, has introduced these rules to make it for better viewing, better pacing and more time. And we're just waiting for this match to pick up a little bit. Neither man could really get a foothold. That belly-to-belly suplex will do a good job for Hangman Adam Page here, and a standing shooting star will certainly put the stamp down, maybe go for a pinfall early. Hangman Adam Page certainly won't want to see his match, and a foot on the rope there from Ospreay straight away off the bat. Referee did see that. I have to say, mightily impressed here with Hangman Adam Page, who catches Will Ospreay out of thin air. A fall-away slam taking down the aerial assassin. Because the crowd obviously behind both of these men, and knees up there from Ospreay. Very excited to see what he offers in this match, to be honest. Always a spectacle when Will Ospreay's in the ring, and a single arm toss there from Ospreay. Goes for the kick, and he's very wide of the mark, I believe. Hangman Adam Page actually stepped out of the way. What are we going for here? Looked like an Omega drive. Oh, wow! That's a brilliant takedown there from Hangman Adam Page, and a kick out from Ospreay. And of course, Kenny Omega currently on the injured list at the moment. He's absolutely devastated because with the Continental Classic coming up after Dynasty, he won't be able to take part. Hopefully Kenny will be back very, very soon. Speedy recovery. And Moxley as well. Wish him a speedy recovery. Heard the words from Mick Foley on the line earlier. Obviously that match with MJF last week, the Salt of the Earth armbar. Didn't look great, did it? But it's done the job. 12 minutes on the clock here. For fists to the face here of Ospreay from Hangman Adam Page, who's looking to get a foothold in this match. I do think a lot of people overlook the necessity for Hangman Adam Page to win this match as well. It's too much focus on Ospreay, what he can do. Not enough on Adam Page, and a headlock takedown into the submission. Ospreay's going to read that. Roll-up pin here attempted from the aerial assassin. Maybe a bit soon, but sometimes them roll-up pins can catch you by surprise. Ospreay here going to go for his first aerial assault. Might be looking for the forearm, and connects. Crowd obviously firmly behind William Ospreay here tonight. It's a real war of attrition. Hangman Adam Page will be wanting the gold as well. He'll be wanting to reach the top of the mountain. Samoa Joe and, well, of course, MJF stands in the way first. The hell's Ospreay going to do? A corkscrew moonsault to the Hangman. That might be enough. Definitely not for a man of Adam Page's calibre. This match is really starting to pick up the pace very early on here. Expect both of these men, and oh my god, it wasn't a hidden blade, it was a revealed blade. It could be enough, and a kick out 1.5 there from Hangman Adam Page. Of course, that move is normally more effective when you don't see it coming. Crowd chanting, "You're not worthy." Interesting, slight change of shift from the fan alliances. Go definitely more behind Adam Page than they were at the start. That's not a bad thing. Stomp there from Will Ospreay. He's going to go for another springboard on the moonsault, and that connects. Just over 10 minutes left in this contest, folks. Of course, like all tournaments, or whatever you want to call it, if neither of these men can get the victory, I mean, obviously Mick Foley might treat this a little bit differently, seeing as it's the world title picture. We'll have to see what Foley would do. But that's like a last case scenario. We're not looking towards that. These two gentlemen are going to do Tyson and Lennox Lewis here in the middle of the ring as they exchange big haymakers and chops. A super kick there from Hangman Adam Page wins the engagement. He might be low. Oh god, He's going to sit on the neck. We saw this earlier. That might be enough to do the job, by the way, folks. Adam Page and a kick out from Ospreay. 2.5 there. Of course, you've got to keep your eye on that timer. It's got to be done within that limit. Irish whip now. Ospreay reversed to the outside goes Hangman Adam Page. Reversal. Might be looking for that buckshot lariat, and it connects. That might do it, folks. He nearly took his head off, turning Will Ospreay inside out, and he's still alive in this one. Very early to see a buckshot lariat, by the way, 6 minutes in. Of course, that's where mistakes happen when you know there's a time limit. You kind of rush and panic sometimes, and you don't know what to do. What's Ospreay got in mind here? Oh, wow. He is just incredible. DDT on the edge of the ring apron from Will Ospreay. I think every time I watch this man, my jaw just hits the floor. Proverbial crimson mask for Hangman Adam Page. He's going to reverse on the outside here. It's a big moment for both of these men. Of course, still to get over. MJF into the barricade goes Ospreay. The big boot from Adam Page. Still got to get past MJF. That's no easy task in itself. And then you got Joe waiting for you at Dynasty. That's no one. The back gives way of Hangman Adam Page. Oh no. Double underhook here. Pedigree style move there from Will Ospreay on the outside. I think Hangman Adam Page, the lower back went there. Hope that's not going to be a factor in the rest of this match. He might go for a pinfall here. Might think Adam Page is done. Unlike Adam Page to hold his lower back and give up, and Adam Page kicks out. The Hangman is still on task for the execution. And a missed drop kick there from Ospreay. And a roll out of the way from Will Ospreay here. And a clothesline from Hangman as Will Ospreay tries to create some space. Very smothering performance here from Hangman Adam Page. He's doing absolutely everything in his duty to make sure this one goes to boot, and a drop kick from the middle rope. Going to bring Ospreay back to his feet now. Could be in major trouble. One more buckshot lariat could do the job. Into the corner goes Ospreay. What the hell's... oh, God. Nothing good ever happens. What the hell is he doing? Oh, my word. I hope that ring's reinforced. I don't know what the hell Hangman Adam Page is doing. And a neck breaker from the top rope. Goodness me. This is awesome, chant the crowd. I tend to agree. 7 minutes. We're about halfway through the allotted time limit for this contest. And a springboard onto the bottom rope. That'll cut off... well, he won't be speaking much, won't Will Ospreay? Reversal here from Ospreay. Maybe he's looking for that hidden blade. And this time it might work. Hangman Adam Page looks all at sea. And a reversal. He's aware. Oh, God. He's going to do it again. He's going to sit him down. Wait, that's a variation. Could be enough to get the job done, and Ospreay's still alive. Crowd chanting one more time. Are they sick here in Phoenix? Because fans travel from all over the United States and the world to come watch AEW Dynamite live in our Dynamite Arena in Phoenix, and these two are going to take a moment and take it to the outside is Ospreay, who looks pretty spent in this match, I'm not going to lie. Never normally see Will Ospreay like this, and a springboard to the outside from Hangman Adam Page. I have to say I've been impressed with Hangman today. Onto the barricade. What's he got in mind here? A splash off the barricade. This one is really picking up now. 6 minutes left on the clock. Back into the ring goes Ospreay, and both of them might be looking for that buckshot lariat. Dialed in. Ospreay is flattened. And he's got to stop getting hit by big moves like that. He might not even get up from this one. And somehow, some way, Will Ospreay finds a way to kick out. Now Hangman going to the top rope. He's looking for a big move, and it could cost him. He's going for the moonsault, and it connects. Ospreay needs to stop this offense. It's like an onslaught, and it could be a very early night for Will Ospreay. Oh, wait a second. He's going to go for that again. Oh, wait a second. No, he isn't. No, he isn't. And that could be it, folks. But Ospreay looks more like he's come off worse. He's going to just crawl and attempt the pinfall, and a rope break from Adam Page immediately. Ospreay can't believe his luck. He's giving everything tonight as Will Ospreay to just one, a springboard, and these are up there from Hangman Adam Page. Will Ospreay He's normally the... Oh, and there we finally see it. And an enziguri as well. Ospreay finally looking more like himself in this contest. 5 minutes left. What the hell's Ospreay got in mind here? Never anything normal, by the way. What the hell's he doing here? What the hell is Will Ospreay thinking? Oh, my word. And a knee drop on the back of the neck of Hangman Adam Page, sending them both tumbling to the outside. Sweeping the legs. Hangman Adam Page has been incredible with flawless performance in this match. Just can't quite get the job done. 4 minutes left on the clock, and a knee to the face that sends Adam Page's molar straight to Tony Khan in the back. Sorry, Mick Foley as well. They'll be catching that. Maybe the Tooth Fairy's around. A stomp on the knee, lower leg here of Hangman Adam Page. Ospreay trying to keep the pace at the level that he wants it. Because any competitor struggles. Oh my God, no. Not again. That mat is not really reinforced. And Hangman Adam Page might have a broken face. He's already bleeding. Back in the ring. Hangman Adam Page, that blood, he's bleeding profusely, by the way. He's going for it. This could be all that she wrote, folks. 3 minutes on the clock. Hangman Adam Page looking like a stuffed pig. And a hidden blade connects. Referee down to the count. And what the hell? Hangman Adam Page somehow, somewhere finds the fight to get the shoulder up. What is Ospreay going to have to do to put him down? And a backbreaker will help. A backbreaker was nasty. Now Hangman Adam Page in serious trouble. DDT gutbuster there from Will Ospreay. He's going to have to go for the big move. And that's exactly what he's doing. 3 minutes left. One of these men has to do something big, and they have to do it now. And it's got to be better than the best that they've already given. That might be enough. Hangman Adam Page telegraphing. Oh boy. Not another one of these. That certainly will get the job done. And Ospreay's finished. One more buckshot lariat. One more moment for the Hangman. And it connects. Ospreay tried to fight out of it. The blood of Hangman Adam Page is all over Will Ospreay. But Hangman Adam Page gets the pinfall. Well, what an incredible match that was, folks. There was still 3 minutes left on the timer. And of course, Will Ospreay will come. You know, we saw that he was game as a badger tonight. It wasn't enough to get the job done against the veteran. He's a veteran at the top level, is Hangman Adam Page, and he's going to go ahead to next week and he'll take on MJF. That's going to be an interesting match for the chance to challenge Samoa Joe at AEW Dynasty. Which one of these men walks out? Well, you won't have to wait long to find out. Coming to you next Thursday, MJF, Hangman Adam Page. Because Will Ospreay, where does he go from here? We'll find out. That's what the beauty of Dynamite is. But guys, as always, thank you so much for spending your Thursday nights here in Phoenix and with Jack. It's been an honour to host AEW Dynamite for you. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one. And peace.